Captain Aries on the same website as I am.
I am.
All right, so I'm looking at the overall winner, which is a prosthetic arm. Is it the whole arm, or is it like,
or is it just the hand?
the hand? I'm not sure. Let's see. What does it say right there? BMI.
I gotta assume that it's the arm as well, but I guess then the highlight's probably the hand part of it.
I'd imagine so. Probably the arm has a lot to do with like the way it translates your whatever your brain does to tell the hand to move.
Well, yeah, the arm's just where they keep probably those components and.
Yeah. $40,000 though, that is
not cheap.
That's some fucking change, that's for sure.
No, it'll sell for around $10K.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So
it's traditional.
Gotcha. $40,000. That's actually a lot better than.
Yeah, it's actually gonna be really cheap compared to the actual regular prosthesis, which is gonna be interesting to see.
Heck, I might just buy one just to say I have one. Just slap someone with it.
Just to hang it on the wall.
Yeah, when my family comes over, just spank the younger siblings. That'd be a much harder spanking, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No more wooden spoons. I'm actually excited to see what Elon, because I know Elon Musk is working on that like chip that you basically I don't think you need an implant for it.
Yeah, I heard
from
about
what
that.
I understand. So I'm excited to see what they do with that. Let's see. Let's move on down to the next one here. What is this? Sound bar looks like.
Yeah, sound bar.
So what is it? Is it just like
Dolby Atmos sound and Wi-Fi connectivity that makes competitors look downright greedy? Oh.
Huh. That's kind of cool. I like the design on the front side. I don't know about that mesh of different style though. I think they did. They must have designed it so you can spin it. Looks like you can like tilt the front up or maybe
looks like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the aesthetic of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was actually at one of the Black Friday sales over at Best Buy, and they had I think it was an LG soundbar. It actually sounded really well. It had some good punch to the bass, and I think it was only going for like $139. I should have bought one, but definitely better. Like, I think they had one that was $10 cheaper, and that one sounded like crap. And I was like, if I bought one, I'd definitely get the one for $10 more.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it to sound like crap when I spend that much money on it.
Exactly, and it was surprising to actually see LG like produce a quality product. But I definitely need to get a soundbar at some point. How much does this run? It doesn't say on here, does it?
Does not say.
3D audio. That'll be interesting. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Automotive. So this is all like the top things in like certain categories, I guess, right? That's what it looks like. Yeah. Please tell me this is all electric. Let's see, what is it?
Yep. First shape-shifting motorcycle, which also happens to be electric.
Dang. That's got to be fast then. Top speed of 200 miles per hour.
And it's going to cost $25,000.
Jeez. I'd rather buy a very used Corvette, a C7.
Well, this also says it transforms from a hunched over sport bike to an easy riding upright position.
Oh, so it kind of like adjusts as you're driving? Is that how that works?
That's what it's saying, yeah.
That's kind of cool. LEDs in the windscreen light up.
Yeah. Handlebars buzz. Yeah, if you're sailing towards an obstacle you don't seem to notice.
Oh, so they're incorporating some sort of like radar technology. That's cool. I'm actually a little disappointed on the range though. Like, I understand like it's actually impressive for a motorcycle considering like Teslas, I think at 250 for their cheapest model.
Yeah, this one gets but then again they can only have so much room to put a battery though too.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, this is I wasn't impressed at first when I saw 200 miles, but I was like, if Tesla's only offering, I think it's like between 250 to 300 miles
Right.
on a much bigger vehicle.
Right. And
This
you
is
put more
actually
batteries in, yeah, and this is pretty good. Then again, it doesn't take as
exactly.
much horsepower to get thing going either.
Yeah, it's true. It's much smaller and it only carries one person. So, but that's I don't know. I don't know if I'd spend $25,000 if I had extra money to spend. Definitely, but if Razer added some, you know, some of their flashiness to it,
Yeah.
I would probably buy it. All right, let's see what else. AR VR category. Primax 8K. Wow, 8K on the glasses.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Kickstarter product. Huh. Opinion turn.
Well, it's supposed to be out in January of 2018, so we're 2 years late.
Wow. That's actually crazy that they were even working on that, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
8K resolution and a 200-degree field of view.
What's the normal field of view range for
I think
humans,
it's... I don't know. It's not much.
Let me just check real quick. Field of view.
But they said specifications are well ahead of the Valve or the Oculus Quest.
The FOV for the average human is about 135 degrees.
So that's going to be
horizontally.
Insane. Yeah.
So that's crazy.
It'll work with the Steam VR or the Oculus platforms.
Oh, cool. So they'll probably integrate a lot of the games from or games and applications and stuff. So that would be really nice.
But it's going to cost you a pretty penny.
Honestly, that doesn't seem like a lot considering
for what it's
the
offering.
Oculus Rift, like the newest and greatest, is pretty close to that after you get everything.
Yeah. But it also doesn't tell you what comes with it either, though.
I mean, that is true. If it's just the headset, then yeah, that is definitely a steep price. But I like that they're incorporating other architectures.
Yeah, and it's compatible with the Valve Index base stations and controllers too. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, they definitely thought ahead.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next thing. This actually I did see on Google News while I was at work. I just perused right before I start working on stuff to see if there's any, like, you know, cyber attacks and anything like that. But this was one of the things that came up, and I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. What do you think, Captain?
Yeah, you know, I'm just reading here, and yeah, I mean, Lenovo's always been relatively good. Is it like a tablet or is it like a laptop notebook?
It's like an oversized tablet that folds, so you get a keyboard that works like a laptop.
But just a whole full screen.
Basically, yeah, there's no keyboard. In fact, I don't even think you can attach a keyboard, at least not in the traditional sense like a Surface, you know, would be able to. I think it has normal ports that you can connect a keyboard to, but it's not.
Oh, it says keyboard makes it all work. It's magnetic and it can attach to the bottom half of the device.
Oh, okay, so they did add attachable.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of seems a little... Well, unless it's on the side.
Almost like the Surface kind of a thing where the keyboard for that was always kind of magnetic clip-on.
Right. That's why I actually thought that they just did away with that option since the keyboard can pop up on screen. That's actually what they were showing off during the video that I watched.
But at only 13-inch screen...
yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
That's true. Because, I mean, that looks like maybe it's split in half at that point, right? When you
is it split in half, or are they only counting like the part that actually would actually function as a screen if you fold it up? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell from the picture.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really other than the video, I couldn't really tell. I mean, it looks small. If you look at it's a person holding it, so
yeah, it just looks like in a large Galaxy Fold.
Pretty much, yeah.
What worries me about all those kind of things is the screen. Is how long can you just continue to fold it and unfold it?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, they did that test with the Galaxy Fold, and what was it rated at? 200,000 was it? Let me take a quick peek. Galaxy Fold. How many folds? See, it's already been searched. It's actually 120,000 folds is what it's rated at. before the screen and the hinges start to break. And those are like full on folds. Like there was a robot literally like opening and closing it just one after another. I'm assuming that gradual wear and tear instead of just like continuous.
Right.
It would last a little bit longer. But yeah, it's an interesting concept to see that in a like a laptop form. I think I'd still prefer to have a keyboard unless they figured out a way how like your palms don't move the bottom of the screen or something.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it works.
But I'm more interested to know how much the price is, which
Yeah.
of course isn't on here yet.
Right, yeah.
But that's pretty cool. All right, emerging tech, exoskeleton. I've actually been super excited for this tech. Ever since watching Iron Man, I was like, I want something that can give me the ability to fly. And we're getting so close too. I mean, there are already people that can't fly, but
yeah.
This looks pretty interesting though. Looks like it's got some Delta badging on the side there.
That.
And I'm not sure what the other symbol is on there, but it must have been Delta that kind of is behind this project.
Oh, they inked a deal with Sarkos to outfit the company's frontline employees with these sci-fi suits. So keep an eye out for them next time you fly.
Of course.
Yeah, they're currently sold for about $100,000 each, and there's a chance you might spot one at the airport later in 2020.
Huh. I mean, $100,000. Yikes. I mean, if it could fly,
it does not fly.
Definitely worth it. But yeah, this is just an exoskeleton.
Yep.
So, I mean, what are you gonna impress your friends with? You're gonna lift half of their car off the ground or something? I don't know.
I think this kind of technology will be better put in like manufacturing plants and warehouses and stuff like that, where it makes people easier, don't hurt their backs as much. So.
That is true. Actually, Ford already does that. They've been doing it for
there's a lot
years.
of companies that have started to integrate that.
Yep. And I've heard that they do really well. So, let's see. What do we got? The next thing is home appliances. A Juno cooler. Is this what is it supposed to cool? Like
this will chill a can of
just
beer
one
in about
single-
2 minutes.
one single beer. I think this is catered towards gamers. Maybe I don't see this as being an office appliance.
Well, unless you're a connoisseur of wine and want it cold, and it only takes 5 minutes to do that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Home appliance, like, I mean, when do you? I guess at your little like table next to you, if you're watching TV, just stick one in there and just when you come back from work, you just sit and just pop it open. I don't know how much harder it is than just going to the fridge and grabbing one, but
this is during a live demo, it quickly transformed hot coffee into iced coffee.
That's actually impressive. How long did it take? Does it say?
It doesn't say, but if it takes a warm can of beer 2 minutes, maybe 3, maybe less.
Huh. I wonder if I could see myself using one of these to figure out what I can freeze.
Right.
Like I'd be like, it's like a microwave, like all those YouTube videos that you see. You're like, what can I put in the microwave like that someone hasn't tried before? I'd probably do something like that.
It's a whole new world, and it's gonna be it's pre-ordered for $200, and we'll ship in the summer of 2020.
$200. I mean, $200.
You spend that much on a microwave though, too. So
that is true. But now you've got the microwaves that you can stick popcorn in. You can just say, "Hey Alexa, make me some popcorn."
Yeah,
and it makes you popcorn. See, that I find handy. But cold beer, if it was like. Okay, so if it was like one of those almost like a desk where you hit a button and it like you could store a whole bunch of them and then it like pop up one beer at a time. Now that would be cool. That'd be something I'd get. But one singular one, I don't know. Maybe if they had
I think it's more of a niche market, not something that's going to be a popular thing. But I could see it in like a maybe an office plan or something like that. Office area.
I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Considering
or you have a party or something, you don't have enough coolers or whatever for your beer. I don't know. Just
hold on. I got one cooler for you. That's it. I'm out. Okay, so this one I'm I'm not so sure about this one. So I am a huge Galaxy, well, just Samsung in general fan. I really
Yeah,
like their
so am I.
products. And this one I was a little surprised with. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure why. Like, I get they want to push their high end product. Actually, I don't even think that the Note's really a premium product in the sense that they're the smaller phone. The S9, the just or the S10, the normal size phone. I feel like that's kind of like their premium, their frontline
Yeah,
product
I mean the
versus the
Note
Note's kind of like a
10
side product.
is the top end of it. Like, I
Yeah,
think it's
that is
the
true.
way they broadcast it anyway.
That's true.
I understand the S10 Lite because like the Apple and the iPhones have the XLS, the XS, and all that. So I get the regular S10 Lite. The Note 10 Lite to me doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Because if you're the Note 10 Lite, isn't that just the S10 regular?
that's what you would think. Yeah, I mean, they probably have a bit. They have a bigger screen. They're probably wanting to push that pen feature to a lot more people that can't afford it. But that's pretty much it. I would think
the
I don't know
camera
how much
on the
more.
S10 Lite is a 48 megapixel main camera. That's the Note 10
That's
Lite.
a misprint. That's got to be a misprint. That's crazy.
That's the Note 10 Lite. Yeah.
What is the one on our like?
I don't
what
know.
is mine? Mine's like what, 12 or 16?
They both have the same size screen.
Okay.
Same
And they're
size
using
batteries.
AMOLED. Okay. So they're actually good screens. They're not cheaping out on
They're
it.
using 2018 processors.
Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Huh. This would be interesting. I feel like actually the Note line is kind of like their like testing phone. Like they try new features out on that phone.
I had a Note 8, I think. It was pretty good. I have I have the S10 Plus now, but I'm not all thrilled with it. It's been acting up.
I love the battery life though. Like that was my number one complaint on the S8. The S8, the S7 especially was horrible with the battery, especially after you owned it for about a year.
I had iPhones all the way up until the Samsung Galaxy S7. I had the S7 Active from AT&T.
Okay.
And I had the replaceable batteries. So I had like 3 or 4 batteries in the SD cards. So
yes. That is why I continue to be such a fanboy for the Samsung line.
The micro SD card's huge.
It is huge, and I mean and I know they're probably going to move from this at some point just because everyone else is. But the microphone, or not the microphone, but the headphone jack, I gotta have my headphone jack. Like I get it. I've got
the S11s that are coming out will not have a headphone jack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's what I've heard, and like I get like they have to. I don't even know if they really have to make the phone thinner. Like I know that's kind of like the idea behind that, but and honestly, like Bluetooth has come such a far way that I think that you'll be able to get the same type of sound.
Headset will be more affordable too for that, and
exactly.
If you look in the actual insides of the phone, the headphone jack itself does not take up a lot of room.
Yeah, I don't know the whole idea behind that, but hey, I mean that's kind of like CDs and cassette tapes. We can just move on to different tech. So
right.
Anyway, let's see. And what are the phone? But people. Oh, they don't have actually a price on them quite yet. But
no, but it's apparently gonna be under 1,000.
Which is not bad. I mean, the Google Pixel. I am surprised that it's around. I think it's like $699 for the new one.
Yeah,
and that's pretty impressive. Like to keep it under $1,000, especially when we got the iPhone and the Samsung phones well over $1,000. If you want
when Google's doing it, they can kind of get away because it's kind of their own operating system that runs on everything anyway.
That's true, but I mean, you can make the same excuse for Apple, and I know that Apple makes like premium product. It's nice.
Apple, you pay for the name more than a lot of anything else.
True, to a degree, because I mean, if you look at the specs that the iPhone has, and then you look at the specs like Samsung has, or even the Pixel phones, Apple does a lot with the little that they put in there. Like it's optimized really well. So I think that's kind of like you can throw as much processing power, as much RAM into a phone, and if it's poorly optimized, then it's going to run like crap, and it's going to be make no difference.
And like I had, like my whole family is pretty much an iPhone family except for me and my sister. She's got the my sister got the OnePlus.
Okay. Does she like it?
She likes it. Yeah, it's all she's had for the last couple of years.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like everyone's got their, you know, their kind of their niche. They like certain products. I have nothing against Apple. I think they're great products as well. In fact, I like their battery life even more. I use one for work, but I like Android more. So
yeah, it's easy. You can do more with it, kind of a thing, in terms of certain things.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to the next segment. So we got photography coming up. What is this? The Insta? Oh, don't tell me that Instagram decided to make a camera. Insta 361R. I'm actually curious where this name comes from. Like, I get the Insta as being like instant. I bet you it's got like Wi-Fi capabilities so you can upload it immediately. 360
degree 4K.
So that means that you can lay it on its side and it'll take a 360-degree picture.
Waterproof.
Huh.
HDR. Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Or a 5.3K lens.
5.3K. Wow. Oh, and it's made by one of my favorite brands too. The lens, anyway.
Yeah. On sale now for $300.
$300. I wonder what. So for me, when it comes to vlogging cameras, action cameras, any type of camera, and we just talked about this with the phone, is battery life.
Yeah.
I have a Sony A6000, and I love the thing. The thing, I mean, it basically is dummy proof. You take a picture, and it just takes a great picture. But like any other line, even their top end line, the Sony A7, S, like those, they just suck with their batteries, and you can only take about 300 or so photos. And me, where I take video, it just runs out of battery so quickly. I don't know if you have any experience with cameras, Captain. But
I don't have a lot other than phones.
Okay.
Other than a GoPro, but that's not really a camera.
And that's actually, you know, you actually bring up a good point, because when it comes to like vlogging, I ended up buying, I think I have like six batteries for my camera, including an extension for it. But I end up using my phone quite a bit. I've got a gimbal for my phone because the battery life is just so much better. And not only that, but I've got a 200 gigabyte SD card.
Right.
So it's like,
and the cameras and the phones are almost as, for the most part, in terms of vlogging, pretty hard to tell a difference.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. In fact, most of the time, since you're vlogging, a lot of people don't even care. Like, it's just like, it actually seems more natural when you're holding a device that's a phone than it is having a professionally made video, because you're using all these extra things.
The only other thing I don't like about this camera is that it's only got a tiny 1-inch screen in the back.
Really? Is there? Oh, okay. You're reading. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. I mean, it is a tiny camera, right? I mean, it looks kind of like a smaller camera. So, I mean, you can't really fault them at that. I don't know if you've heard about the new, it's the GoPro 8. They're going to have mods, attachments. So you basically can attach a camera to it. Or, sorry, not a camera. What am I talking about? You can attach a bigger screen to it. You can attach a bigger, actually, no, you can't. It doesn't even have a light. Does it have a, I don't think it has any type of flash or anything like that built in. But you can attach a flash to it, or a light to it. It has a microphone attachment now, which is really cool. Usually you used to use a USB throughput to get audio, better audio anyway, into it. So they're really designing like a vlogger's camera with all of these extra attachments that you can put straight into their horseshoe, which is really cool.
Yeah, my brother actually just bought a GoPro 8.
Has he tested it yet?
Yeah, we used it over Christmas on a cruise.
Oh, nice.
It's really nice.
Was it great? Or
oh yeah.
Are the mods out for it yet? I think one of them came out. I'm not sure.
Don't know if any. He doesn't have anything other than the basic.
Gotcha.
set.
Okay.
And he had just bought it like a week before we left for the cruise. So.
Oh, gotcha. And it's incredible. I mean, I think it's ever since like the GoPro 5.
Yeah, because I have
Hero 5.
Yeah, I think I have I think mine's a Hero 3 or something, but it doesn't have a screen in it, so it just.
Oh, gotcha.
So his has a screen in it, and the screen in it's almost amazing itself.
Yeah. No, I like everything up from the GoPro Hero 5. The quality or the stabilization, the image stabilization that they put in them is amazing. Even from like the 5th one, number 5. I was doing some car stuff with my friends, and I watched some of the playback. I'm like, this is super stable, and I can only imagine how stable it is now, having all like version 8 coming out. That's pretty impressive.
Right? Yeah.
So, I'm getting a little thing that says, "What do you? How likely are you to get a PlayStation 5?" I don't know if you see that.
No,
or not,
mine
but...
says, "Which one is the best electric SUV in your opinion?"
Well, I guess we'll start with yours then, Captain.
Begin.
What electric SUV is the best one in your opinion?
Well, there's the Jaguar I-Pace here, I think it's supposed to be the Audi, or is it the Audi e-tron? The Tesla,
the Audi?
The Tesla Model X, Hyundai Kona EV, other or no opinion.
Well, I'm a huge fanboy for Elon Musk and also Tesla, so Tesla Model X will always be close to my heart. So that's kind of my opinion on that one. I'm not sure if you're familiar with any of them, Captain, to give an opinion. But
no, not really. The only one I know of is a Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you see a Tesla, you know it's a Tesla. Well, except for the Cybertruck. I have a feeling. I mean, obviously everyone's going to know what it is because everyone's going to be talking about it. But when people that don't know what it looks like, they're going to be like, "What is that?"
It's the Halo vehicle. It's the Warthog.
Honestly, I don't really like how it looks, but I don't like it so much that I still want to buy it. Like, I still want to get one just because it's so different.
Yeah, and different it is.
Yeah, and I love all the like innovation stuff to it. Like, it's very simplistic, but it's very innovative as well. What they did with the places to hook in it's kind of, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like these little slots, these rivets that you can put anchors in, and that's just like, why didn't they think about that for other trucks like that? They could have done that a long time. And seating for 6, but it, like, even though from the outside it looks really small, on the inside it's actually huge. Like, they really, because they don't have all this tech that's like crap, like they don't have big consoles, like center consoles and all that. They can utilize all that space, and it's actually huge from what I've heard. So, and from videos I watched as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's also the prototype too. So,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. And hopefully, they take care of the, bulletproof glass that they made.
That wasn't so bulletproof.
Oh, silly cat.
Yeah, well, I mean, a ball that's pretty good size was its kryptonite. So,
oh, guys, I have news.
What is your news?
Do you know the TV series with Jason Momoa called C?
No.
You should check it out. But they're doing filming out by London, so I'm applying it for being extras and all that.
Nice.
Where I get to be blindfolded and have to, because C's all about a world where, like, 99% of the population is blind.
Yeah, they were filming that in Pittsburgh too a little bit ago.
Yeah, so they called out for some people, so I went and applied. I hope it works.
Nice. You want to join in on our little overview of best of CES 2020? I'll put the link in the Discord if you want to.
Sure.
We're kind of just going along and talking about all the top products from different categories. Right now, we're going to be on the rideable.
Show it to me.
About halfway down. Gray.
I'm looking in general and council.
It's in council.
It's in council.
You liked it, Gray. You reacted
Oh,
with
it
hard
was that
eyes.
one. I
yeah.
thought he was gonna put something else in. Let's
He
see.
liked it so much that he forgot what it was.
What the fuck is? Ooh, what's this? Soundbar. Oh, I've always liked sound bars.
Yeah, we're already past that.
We're halfway down the
we're,
page.
We're halfway. We're on the writable. You'll see it.
ThinkPad.
But
exoskeleton.
when you think of writable tech, now I heard last year that they got rid of all of
Hydrofoil.
the other pleasantries. They actually banned them from CES, but this year they actually brought them back. So
yeah.
What is it? An impossible pork? That looks amazing.
Whoa!
We're not there far.
Wait,
you
where
passed
are
it.
you?
Writable. You just said hydrofoiler.
Oh, it's that?
Yeah.
Oh, don't say writable.
Because it says writable before it.
So let's see. What we got here?
So something practical or boring or impractical and outrageously fun apparently is what it is. So I'm assuming they're talking about a jet ski.
It's kind of like that. It's a playful feel of a mountain bike mixed with a supremely smooth gliding sensation you get from a surfboard.
Huh. And it's an e-bike, so no gas, which is crazy.
It's because it rides on water instead of land. Hydrofoils.
You know, if it hovered, I would be totally down. I want to get something. I want to get a
this
car.
This would be like a lot of work. It's like a bike in the water kind of a thing.
Yeah, but I mean, can it be much harder than any other type of like, right? Especially what do they call that? The what's the name of that where you attach it to a jet ski? Flyboarding.
Yeah.
Have you heard of flyboarding?
Yep,
like
I've seen it,
that's got to take a lot of work.
Oh, it does. This
seems like you can take kind of like a jet ski. It's a little bit easier to actually use.
It's probably easier to operate, but you probably can't do it for very long, I would imagine. Depending on conditions, yeah.
Huh. Well, that's an interesting one. I'm not really huge into water sports, other than being on the lake with a jet ski or a boat. So, not really my kind of thing. But
yeah.
Let's see here. Smart home. Does anyone have any smart home technology?
I do not.
I've
what
got,
do you got, Gray?
I've got the Google.
Oh, you got the Google. So
Google Home System.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. So you got Google Sign on you. You don't have Alexa.
No, actually, I do have an Alexa too.
Gotcha.
Oh God, I've got 3.
All the better for them to hear you, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any home systems other than maybe like the Alexa Dot or the Google Home Mini, which is still in the box wrapped up.
I think I got the Home Mini from Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I got mine from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So I'm
and
using,
I think
it for the giveaway.
Yeah, I think I got my Echo. Oh, and by the way, if you want to check out Captain's channel, I'll put a link in the description below. He does some gaming. I don't know. Do you do other things other than gaming on your channel, Captain?
I'm trying to do more.
Okay.
I'm trying to do some vlogs, but.
Alrighty. Yeah, but yeah, I got the Echo Dot as well from them. I think a couple years ago they did the Google Chrome, so I got the streamer, and yeah, I honestly want to have a smart home, but I feel like I don't have the home to have those features. You know what I mean? Like you have to have like a high-end home almost to have like the smart locks and the cameras and the garage door that opens up as you pull up to the house. Like I just don't have that type of house to do that. Someday maybe, but what's the cool thing about? Why is it the top tech?
It's pretty much a rip off of the Ring doorbells.
Is it? Because I mean, it has fingerprint lock. Does Ring have that already?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is another thing I do like. So I have gone to Airbnb houses and stayed at them, and I love the people that actually utilize these smart locks because they can send the code and change it at any time.
Right.
And then you don't even have to ever see them. You just punch in the code that they give you and just walk right in. Yeah. So I can see that as being a great feature. So I wish they could do that for cars, honestly. The amount of times that I have to like borrow out a car and I'm just like, like the keys are at the house, and they go to the house, but of course they can't get in. Maybe I should invest in one of these locks, then they can get in the house and grab the key. Oh, I never thought about that.
Again, no price.
Yeah, well, it's probably a lot of the stuff probably still yet to come too.
Right.
So, health and wellness. Can we just skip this part? I already failed on my New Year's resolution. Let's see here. What do we got? A clever hybrid smartwatch design. So, yeah, I predict that this thing's not going to go that well.
No.
I feel like Apple dominates this market, even as a Samsung fanboy.
Either Apple or Fitbit, yeah.
Like,
where are we on there? Are we on the diesel?
No,
we're on the health and wellness.
Okay.
We're on the watch.
Then yes, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like Apple kind of Fitbit did, but Apple kind of perfected that. And they did a lot more than what Fitbits do. I feel like Fitbits, the reason they're even Fitbit is even around is because of the workout enthusiasts, people that like to work out, like that they get one specifically for that.
Yeah.
But even then, a lot of those people still actually just get an Apple Watch because it does everything.
Right. Well, apparently this heart rate sensor can detect irregular heartbeats and atrial fibrillation, helping to highlight potential heart problems before they worsen.
Yeah, see, but Apple already does that too.
They do?
In fact, they're getting sued by someone that apparently gave them the idea or patent the idea or something about it. They actually tried to sell the idea to Apple, and according to the articles, because of course everything is on the internet, and who knows how much of it is true, but they said that this individual ended up suing Apple because he actually pitched them the idea and they said no, and now they implemented it into their new devices. So.
Nice.
Of course, being like any other company,
yep,
you would expect that.
30-day battery life.
Wow, actually, see, another thing. That's what I do not like about Apple Watches, or even I've got the Galaxy Watch. Is the battery life?
Yeah, I have an old S2 watch. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of
not
suck.
good. Not even a full day.
Yep.
Works with both Android and iPhones, and 250 to 300. That's overpriced.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's see, what do we got here? Video.
Yeah.
Man, I need a new TV.
Ooh, TCL. You're usually
need a TV.
Wait, it says it's a roll down, right?
LG's
No, this is not the LG screen.
They were just saying those were all impressive. But after consideration, deliberation. Well, TCL is not that good of a brand either, so that's kind of surprising.
No, yeah, I'd say I go to Best Buy and all that. How did this
TCL is usually the lowest end of the. You go to Best Buy, it's the cheapest TV there.
I wonder if they just performed so well, and then with the price value that they have,
they're the first to bring the mini LED to market, and this new version of it, 25,000 mini LEDs.
So yeah, they did
way
something
beyond the competition.
They did something new, and that's why they got the top.
They said to put it in perspective, most TVs have standard LED backlights numbering in the hundreds.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what this looks like, based on normal OLED or.
Yeah, it's an LCD, but it says it looks as close to an OLED as this guy's seen.
Huh.
So it is only an LCD, which means at some point it's going to burn out.
Yeah. I want to honestly see holographic stuff. Like, I want to see a TV that's holographic at this point.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't really, like, even if they made, I've seen a lot of like these holograph things where they put like a prism, right? And then like makes it 3D looking. I'm surprised no one's done anything with that. Like, make a prism glass and then like have that as like a display piece, but then have some sort of projection go through it or something, Like, they can do that. I'm sure someone can do that. All right, now to the place where Gray skipped ahead.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? Another wearable? How is this? What was the other category? It was health and fitness, right?
Health and fitness.
Yeah, this is a wearable. Although it looks actually kind of cool.
The translucent scheme is stunning.
Oh, it's made by artist Mad Dog Jones. Fuck yeah.
That's interesting. I have no clue who that is. Will you care to explain,
you can look
Greg?
him up. Mad Dog Jones it's very unique with his styles of modern wearables. This is actually one of my few areas I actually enjoy, like high-end tech wear.
But it doesn't actually, in any of this article, doesn't actually tell you what it really is, or what's it loaded with, or anything else.
I feel like you could see this thing at like an 80s party, like back in the day, with a futuristic vibe to it.
To be honest, the picture looks like it's something you won out of like a claw machine or something in an arcade.
That is true.
At first glance.
True. But honestly, I am surprised by the amount of things, like even like shoes, like, and all these other brands that I'm not familiar with. It's crazy. Like something like this could be so iconic and make a crap ton of money.
Oh yeah, and it will.
Yeah, just because there's someone's name behind it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, huh? All right. Ooh. What is this?
Tech for change. Impossible pork.
Huh.
Just a minor evolution on the Impossible Burger.
So, what makes it impossible? Impossible to wait. So, is this like McDonald's thing? It's harder to chew because it's not real. Is that what this is?
It's fake pork.
Fake.
Just
pork.
like the Impossible Burger is fake burger.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I almost hit it on the nail. You got Burger King, you got Wendy's. I actually enjoy Wendy's. Not to get on a food rant or anything, but out of the top 3, 4, I don't know if Taco Bell really counts. It's kind of a different area, but I like Wendy's over the other two, in my opinion. But well, I think that's the end of this show.
End of it.
Yeah, this is that was.
What about the Impossible Pork Burger?
We just covered that, Gray.
I feel like there was more need to be talked about.
Well, then explain.
Okay. Well, think about it. In Canada, I don't know how big it is in the States, but in Canada, we've been doing a lot of veggie burgers, or kind of meatless burgers, especially in W. I've actually liked that one the best. I've actually tried several. So I've actually eaten a Grandpa burger with their their meatless burger. Couldn't actually tell the difference.
Really?
It's very slight. And then I've gone to 3 other restaurants or Tim Hortons actually tried to make the veggie meat burgers too. Horrible, disgusting. It's ridiculous actually how much you can tell when something's like really gone hard to make it taste like meat, and then something that's like a cheap imitation of it.
Gotcha.
Kind of like with tofu. Have you ever had different types of tofu?
I don't. I try not to have tofu in general, to be honest.
Really? Well, tofu's okay. So tofu's you know what tofu is. It absorbs flavor. You can put it in on anything, and it kind of takes the flavor. But you can actually get a couple of different types of tofu.
Okay.
Kind of like northern southern tofu. Anyway, so the Impossible Pork Burger is actually pretty unique because, like I said, everyone's been doing beef, but pork is, as it says in here, is the #1 thing consumed in the world. Even though there are many religions that view that in bad to eat pork, which I find hilarious.
Right. But I mean, obviously, we don't care about religion here because they made an impossible pork, so.
Exactly, it's impossible to ignore.
Exactly.
You must eat it.
So you're saying that we're gonna someday, when we live up in space, this is what we were gonna be eating?
Pretty much. We're probably gonna eat imitation meats, depending on how the economy and environment are sustained.
Well, I am not looking forward to that future.
Well, we won't be alive by then.
This is true. Yeah, Gray, you'll probably die within the next year or so. I'll probably die sooner. And yeah,
I just ate an entire tray of thigh chicken legs, so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now.
Is that code word for like other thigh chicken legs?
No, I'm alone. I'm sad.
Oh, that's very sad.
This was sad eating. This wasn't happy eating.
I see. You didn't get the nuggets. Okay.
Nope. Oh, although I did try meatless nuggets that were
Wait,
what?
You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
So I went to McDonald's and they offered a meatless nugget variety. So they're chicken nuggets, but they're not.
Is this a Canadian thing or is this like something on the menu? Can I get this?
I haven't heard of it.
I don't know how it's probably in the States too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but McDonald's in Canada, I saw it and it was offered.
Weird. I have never heard about that.
Yeah, the meatless chicken nuggers. So
what is it? What does that mean?
So it's probably just like with the burgers and all that. It's probably the same thing, but it's chicken nugget form.
Huh. Interesting.
Wasn't that bad.
I'll pass.
All right. Well, that concludes the end of that. We'll see you guys next time for when we find more topics to talk on.
Ooh. I think the next topic should be about different types of world famous beers.
World famous beers. Well, I'm not really a beer drinker.
Getting